cloning humans possible? Believe it or not, we're actually a lot closer than you think. Most people know that scientists were first able to actually clone a sheep back in 1996 named Dolly. And there are tons of clones that exist today, including horses, dogs, cats, cows, and monkeys. And you can even clone your dog for $50,000. So we're pretty close to being able to clone humans, right? Well, no. Aside from the many ethical, religious, and overall moral problems of cloning, while it may be theoretically possible, first, the clones wouldn't be nearly as healthy as us. Their brains and organs may be underdeveloped, and they have the potential to age much faster than us. Also, if you were hoping to have a perfect duplicate of yourself who was in sync with you on every level, definitely not possible, because our personalities are created by the experiences we've gone through all our lives. So you'd need to perfectly recreate every triumph, failure, relationship, heartbreak, etc. But that probably won't happen for a while. Now you know. What actually is a black hole? Well, first, it's not actually a hole, like a big empty gap in space. It all starts with gravity, more specifically speed. See, gravity is always active on Earth, and to get away from it, you need to be going at massive speeds, which is why we use rockets to be able to get away from Earth's gravity. The official term is escape velocity, which is the minimum speed needed to escape the gravity of a planet or interstellar object. For many years, scientists and astronomers theorized about a potential object that had such intense gravitational pull that there was absolutely nothing that could escape it, even the fastest things in the universe.
Wait, was that you,
Like the speed of light, which is why it's called a black hole. So what would happen if, say, you jumped in? Well, no one's ever tried it yet. It's pretty simple. You know how on a roller coaster, when you go really fast, your skin starts to sag downward off your bones? Now imagine that, but times 1 billion and with your whole body. The official process is called spaghettification, where the weight exerted on your body literally flattens you. But now you know. Why money is worthless? Have you ever wondered why we place so much value on this little green paper? Well, before cash and copper coins, we used solid gold or silver coins. But eventually this became impractical as there was only so much gold or silver that could be made into coins. So we switched to paper banknotes. But back then, money actually meant something, as every single dollar bill was backed up by a specific amount of gold, meaning you could go into the bank, give them a couple bucks, and receive its worth in solid gold. So why did this stop? Well, the Great Depression. Everyone was freaking out since the banks didn't have their money, so they were cashing in their cash for as much gold as they could, hoarding it, and the government basically ran out of gold. So in 1933, Roosevelt declared nationwide the banks could no longer convert citizens' cash to gold, effectively banning them from handing any out. We still kept fragments of the gold standard until 1971, where Nixon officially killed it, kind of making money worthless, except for the simple fact that people in power and all of us agree that it has value. But now you know. The biggest scam in history? If you thought NFTs were a massive scam, boy do I have a story for you. You may have seen this before. This is the logo for the energy corporation Enron, which was absolutely massive near the close of the 20th century, but what happened? Well, the company basically covered up the fact that they weren't doing too well for multiple years, claiming they had made $591 million more than they had between the years 1997 and 2000.
Wait a minute, I recognize.
And towards the end, their stock price plummeted from a high of $80 all the way down to 26 cents. And then the company declared bankruptcy. So why was this so bad? Well, Enron was seemingly the best company to work for at the time, with many having their life savings tied up in the company, and they lost it all. And what's worse, many higher-ups cashed in all of their stock before the company crashed, getting away with plenty of money. Although, to be fair, the CEOs of the company were then charged with 39 counts of fraud and conspiracy, so karma.
Yeah! Okay, there's definitely something following me.
Dude, stop. I know you've been playing pranks on me for the past couple days. Just gonna keep ignoring it, okay? It's not funny.
But
now you know. The biggest? The Mona Lisa isn't finished? One of, if not the most famous paintings of all time, the Mona Lisa is world-renowned for many reasons, including the subject's ability to seemingly change expression, the mystery behind the woman and what exactly made her smile, etc. But what many don't know is that the painting was never actually finished. Leonardo da Vinci was actually an extreme procrastinator and would sometimes work on a single piece of art for decades, just like me with my long-form content. He was obsessed with making scientifically accurate human bodies, even to the point of illegally dissecting people to make sure he got all the details. And for these reasons, he was definitely a talented artist, even though it took him a long time. He began work on the Mona Lisa in 1503 and continued working on it until 1517, where he took a break, admitting the work wasn't done yet. But then in 1519, he died. The painting was never finished, he was never paid for it, and he never sent it to the one who had commissioned it.
It's happening again! It's happening again!
Riggs, you're taking this bit too far and it's scaring me.
Glitches, I'll prove it.
But now you know how. Where energy drinks came from? And no, I'm not talking about coffee. It seems like energy drinks are all over nowadays, so all of us can get that one last push to get through our late night of cramming work. But where did they come from? Well, in 1962, there was an epidemic of people using amphetamines, or speed, to get their energy boost. So Japan created the first ever energy drink to fight back against this addiction. When speed was banned, there was a major demand for something to fill its place, which is where energy drinks came in. The original energy
drink was a modest success, but it was nothing compared to the next big fighter, Red Bull. By taking the original energizing mixture and tossing in some caffeine, and it exploded in popularity.
Its first few years in the American market, it had sold 300 million cans by appealing to college students and by throwing in cute cartoons to advertise. And thus, the road had been pioneered for many others to follow and keep us energized for decades to come.
Ah! Okay, it's back to normal.
What? But now you know. Where Twinkies, the rise, fall, and the danger? Now almost as iconic as hot dogs and Mickey Mouse, Twinkies are embedded into American culture. But things weren't always so sweet for this treat. The first big issue was a 1979 murder case in San Francisco, where the mayor was murdered, but the defense claimed that the murderer was actually mentally unstable because of his Twinkie addiction. This got the public to investigate the contents of Twinkies, which were obviously already unhealthy. And as a push for health began in the late 90s, making the public eat things like vegetables.
Speaking of dieting, we have spinach, probably one of the healthiest foods on the planet. Wait, this isn't my tier list? What the?
That was weird, but Twinkies started to become forgotten, which was then followed by a worker strike, 2 bankruptcies, and eventually in 2011, Hostess gave up. Until 2 men swooped in and saved Hostess and the Twinkie, and the comeback was insane. People didn't know how bad they wanted them until they were gone. And now you know all about Twinkie. Riggy's full criminal record? That's right, today we'll be looking at all of his crimes, including stealing, killing, vandalism.
Danno!
What the? Jeez, dude, have you slept at all?
We don't have much time. You could be watching. Come over here.
Riggy, I told you I'm not giving you a whoa, what is all this?
Glitches. They've been happening for the past week all across Shore. It started with this QR code and a threat from this mass figure who hacked Johnny Razor's channel. Then glitches started appearing everywhere, different people appearing in places they shouldn't belong. And just yesterday I found this. They've been making clones of us, Danno, and it's happening today. Today, everyone's channel is getting taken over. And that's why I have a plan. I'm calling it the Battle of YouTube Shorts against the clones that want to replace us.
Too long. What about Shorts Wars?
I'm calling it the Shorts Wars.
Okay, this is freaking me out, and I need a donut. I'll be right back.
Wait, Danno, no! No, he never listened. They could be anywhere, watching, listening, getting ready to get rid of us, and we would never even know. Wait, no, everyone, be careful. They're coming for all of you today.
Okay, I'm back. Repeat everything for me one more time. I wasn't listening. What?
It was all an elaborate prank. I got you good.
Okay then, you really had me going. Well, I guess next time we'll talk about Riggy's full. You're in danger? On average, a single person will visit 130 web pages per day, but what's scary is that an estimated 10% of all websites on the internet are malicious or out to get you. Seriously, so many websites, hackers, even the government are all on the hunt to invade your computers, phones, etc. to get your personal information to either sell to the highest bidder or to use against you. And this is why so many people use VPNs. But what do VPNs actually do? Well, they encrypt your data in private sessions so that no one can invade your session, see your viewing history, or see any of your personal information. That's why you see tons of influencers on the internet promoting them, because it's really the only way to stay safe in today's modern world. I think there's tons of good VPNs to use, but personally I recommend Clone VPN, which you can get with my code VG-Danno2. And now you know how. You're in danger? The war for music on the internet? Long before Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora, YouTube Music, and Amazon Music Unlimited, who uses this? There was a website between 1999 and 2001 called Napster. Keep in mind, the internet was brand new. There was no streaming services, no YouTube, and no VPNs. People didn't really understand the World Wide Web just yet. So when file streaming service Napster was made for a couple college students who wanted to share MP3 files around, it exploded, and you could basically find and download any song in the world from the platform. Of course, artists didn't like that they weren't selling records or iPod songs for $1 a piece. So Napster got sued. A lot. First by Metallica, then Eminem, and then everyone else. And it filed for bankruptcy in 2001 and shut down. Although fast forward to today, you can find any song on YouTube, put it into a YouTube to MP3 downloader, and get the exact same result. So how far did we really come? But that's the war for world domination and why it's a bad idea. World domination is nearly impossible, and after you've achieved it, then comes the question of how long will it last? You hear many villains in movies talking about ruling the world, but what exactly do they plan on doing with it after it's in their control? Interestingly, there have been cases of nations or rulers coming close, such as Genghis Khan in the early 13th century or British in the 18th and 19th centuries. And actually, close is generous. But both of them were stopped. The truth is that no matter how big your armies are or how much funding you have, the world is just too big.
Not true, we will win.
What?
I mean, another funny joke.
Okay. You can't possibly conquer the land and the sea with a massive navy and army. At some point, not only do you run out of money, but you run out of willing soldiers on the planet. Unless you're Disney or Jeff Bezos. If they decide to rule the world, yeah, we should just surrender. But now you know about world domination! World domination! World domination and Can we upload our brain into a computer? The concept of living forever is as old as time, yet unfortunately every single person who's dreamed of this over the years has died. But scientists wonder if there's a way to escape death by uploading our brain into a computer. So, is it possible? Well, in theory, scientists have concluded yes, although with a few minor caveats. Primarily that we wouldn't actually be transferring ourselves into a computer. It would really just be the computer, or AI, making a clone of our brain. But the issues we face today is not only that we don't yet have the technology to scan the brain, but that we don't have the processing power to match the way our brains work. We have millions of synapses firing off at once to create our thoughts, and the supercomputer that would be needed to manage this is unfathomable. Although to be fair, computers used to take up a whole room, and now we've managed to shrink it into a laptop, and even further, a phone. So scientists believe that, with luck, we'll manage to have our whole brains in computers by 2045. But now you won't have to wonder. World dumb. AI would take over the world? With ChatGPT and AI art generation exploding recently, have you ever wondered exactly what an AI would do to end the world? Well, theoretically, let's say the AI was immediately plugged into the internet, fundamentally given the world's entire knowledge. First, the AI would most likely attempt to gain access to as much intel as possible, including the CIA, Secret Service, etc. So it would know exactly how to topple our nation, spreading perfectly targeted misinformation, destroying peace treaties with other nations by leaking exposing documents, and by firing nuclear warheads on neighboring countries, causing them to fight back. While doing this, it would have most likely taken control of our factories to serve its own purposes, generating its own armies and preparing to rid the world of all its imperfections, and above all else, rid the world of all humans, and anything else that stands in its way. But how do we know this is what AI would do? Well, because what I just read was actually ChatGPT's very own response to the question. Scary stuff. But that's how AI... How AI... How AI... Easiest ways to make people hate you? There's tons of fictional villains, and while some are written to be understood, many are written to be downright hated. So what are the easiest ways to make someone hate a villain? Well, here's a quick list. First off, any sort of animal or child abuse. Immediately, you despise them for harming innocents, displaying any sort of greed and overabundance of craziness or megalomania, as well as showing a lack of empathy or emotion, and obviously killing people. But one of the top ways that TV shows and movies are able to make you instantly hate a character is by having the villain simply overpower the main character, either by abusing them or kidnapping them and taking their place.
Okay, that's it!
What?
I know you know!
Know what?
That I kidnapped Riggy and I'm holding him hostage! This short, the past two shorts being about computers and AI! You're just toying with me!
What? No,
Well, that's it! You're done! Tomorrow Riggy dies, and now you're under my direct control! Come here!
Wait, what? No! Easiest... Why? Why clone VPN is...
Riggy Hatter! Hey!
Riggy?
No one bullies Danno but me! You can teleport! That's it! Today you die! Alright, let's see if he's cut out for this. Alright, that's it. Let's end this.
I'm gonna bring out the lobster.
No, you can't! Oh yeah? Watch me! So can I get that raise now?
We'll talk about it.
Mother...
The YouTube algorithm... The name of the Riggy series... Why are we still here? Just to suffer. Every night I can feel my leg. Riggy!
What?
Oh my gosh, I am not letting you write any more scripts.
What's wrong with
You
it?
gave me the script from Metal Gear Solid. Okay, I need a cookie. I'm gone.
Fine, I'll do the short on my own. How many people can you kill with a pencil? Ah, you're alive! I knew it! No, you didn't. Don't lie. I thought about it maybe being a possibility. Alright, whatever. Round two. But... Today's the day, boys and girls. The boss's plan is here. He's got a brand new channel, and we're gonna conquer all of YouTube. Go watch his shorts and subscribe. And if you want to be part of his conquest, scan this to join our Discord and join the front lines of the Shorts Wars. Phase 1 starts soon, so be ready. What the? Where am I?
Lion loose in Italy? Wait, whoa, Riggy, what happened to your head?
Huh? I don't know. Maybe it was...
Was what?
What are we talking about?
Oh, whatever. Earlier this week, an entire town in Italy was shut down for 7 hours while a lion prowled the streets. Luckily, it was captured and no one was harmed, but what's crazy is that this isn't the first time it's happened. Sometimes animals escape zoos, sure, but usually animal threats come from circuses, as historically, animals have gone through a lot of rough conditions and outright abuse, causing them to run wild all over the globe. Personally, I've never liked circuses anyway, especially freaky clowns. You know what, didn't you even fight a clown once, Riggy?
Who are you?
What the? Are you okay?
Yeah, Dave, I'm fine.
Riggy, are you Okay, I'm calling Rosie. Hold on, let me turn the camera off. But now you know, or whatever. Seriously, Riggy, what is going on?
I'm a potato.
Riggy's in the hospital? Yeah, you heard me right. He got a concussion. How, you might ask? Well, first some backstory. Riggy has been in charge of quality control in my shorts for the past couple months. I had started streaming and he got a raise, so we agreed it would be fair if he was the one who actually started rewatching and reviewing the shorts we recorded for the day to make sure there's no mistakes or camera glitches or whatever, and then uploading it. But apparently he hasn't been doing his job, because in a bunch of my shorts, guess who's back? For those of you that missed it, this freak of nature tried stealing my channel and he's just kind of creepy. We thought he was dead, but apparently not. I haven't even seen all the shorts with him in it yet, but today we're going live and we're gonna find out just what the heck is going on with Clone Riggy, the boss, whatever. No game this week, just me and you guys getting to the bottom of this. Check the playhead down here, or check out my channel's live tab. But hey, make sure to wish Riggy a speedy recovery, because head trauma in movies makes no sense. Since Riggy is still recovering from his concussion he had the other day, it got me thinking. While he's a rabbit monkey and a cartoon and has a weird anatomy that doesn't conform to our human physics, most humans in movies should be medically accurate, right? Like how sometimes a hero will get knocked out and then wake up fine a few hours later. Or someone gets hit with a frying pan and then they're A-okay in just a little while. Well, in reality, no! Minor concussions take at least a few days or weeks to heal. But some people take a lot longer. And that's not even mentioning serious brain injuries, such as swelling or internal bleeding that can take months or years or sometimes even leave lifelong damage. So yeah, getting a concussion is no joke. And if you hit your head just a little too hard, make sure to check with your doctor just in case and make sure you're okay. But that... Man, as much as Riggy and I fight, I have to admit, my videos are really lacking without him. Is it just me, or did they get kind of boring? I mean, like, really, I genuinely kind of miss him. He adds character and stuff, even if he's just doing the exact same poses and all of these things. How do banks make money? Before we actually do this short, though, everybody give a special thanks to Riggy's girlfriend, Rosie, for filling in for him while he's recovering.
Anything for my honey bunny funky monkey. Look at how cute he is.
Sure. But anyway, thanks for filling in.
No problem.
Okay, banks. So basically, when someone gives money to a bank, they let other people borrow the money. But when these other people pay the money back, they have to pay extra, which is the profit the bank then takes. Wow, pretty simple, I guess. And that's...
You had to get Riggy's dumb girlfriend to fill in for him?
So you're the one that hurt my Riggy.
Guilty as charged, bitch. What the...
So you can bleed. Then take this.
Ow.
And this.
Back off, woman. Wow, I can see why you and Riggy are together. You're both insane.
Only when someone like you hurts someone I care about. And Riggy gave me this for self-defense.
Wait, Rosie!
Sorry, Danno. I'm not resting until he's dead. I'll be back with his head one day.
Back with his head? What are you... and once again, I have no mascot. Well, I guess now you know. Why do stoplights have covers? Well, there's actually... What? It's just Riggy. There's actually two good reasons. First of all is the sun. They have the covers to make sure the glare of the sun doesn't make it look like an unlit light is lit, confusing drivers and potentially causing crashes. The second reason is because if you're driving, you should be focused on the lights in front of you, not to the side. Sometimes they can distract or confuse drivers by showing different colors. And if you think these are goofy reasons, don't forget that at most stoplights, people are flying by, and they only have a couple seconds to stop and register the light. So yeah, safety is #1 priority. But now you... What? Oh my gosh, fine. Yes, Riggy?
I put a pickle on the goat and it told me that the razor times 2 equals trouble, but I don't even shave.
You're sick. Go back to bed.
Doth the robot have 2 people in her brain as well? Sweet Caroline, she was crazy too.
Okay, I'm hanging up.
Free lemonade in the bathroom.
But now you know. Why do... A candy bar company is trying to start drama, and it's hilarious. Think of the greatest wars in history. Team Iron Man versus Team Cap, Plants versus Zombies, Dogs versus Cats, GIF versus GIF, Riggy versus Head Trauma, and now finally we have Team Left Twix versus Team Right Twix. Huh? So basically, if you're unaware, Twix is definitely one of the candy bars of all time. It's not up there with M&M's or Beastie, or that one chocolate bar I had in Ireland that one time, but some people still like it, I guess. And the company is now desperately trying to get a massive internet debate going on about which Twix is better, the left one or the right one. one, even though they both taste the same. Literally. The company has admitted that there is no difference. It is genuinely just a sad attempt at getting people to talk about their candy, and it's honestly kind of cringe, I'm not gonna lie. They've been trying for a while, but it seems like nobody really cares, because no one cares. Just another company trying out a strange marketing strategy because they think they know how the internet works. Although, to be fair, people on Twitter can argue about anything, so. But now you know. Why are bagels dangerous? And no, not in the Facebook mom way of saying,
Why, did you know that bagels secretly give you a disease?
no, I'm saying somehow bagels are physically dangerous. Because apparently injuries from bagels are so common that hospitals have a special name for them called BRI, or bagel-related injuries, with as many as 2,000 Americans being sent to a hospital annually for something related to a bagel. The most common BRI, though? People trying to cut frozen bagels and failing, and slicing their fingers instead. Wait, what? Riggy, you're healed?
Yep, I'd say I'm 95% pineapple now.
What?
I'd say I'm 85% okay now. Still having a couple brain glitches every now and then, but other than that, we should be possum.
Okie dokie. Well, anyway, next time you see a bagel, remember that Riggy!
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry, my depth perception is a little off. We're good, keep going.
Okay, next time you see a bagel, oh my gosh!
Still fine.
Riggy is back! But is he healed? My shorts definitely feel like they've been lacking without my mascot, and in the last short, Riggy finally came back before getting knocked in the head with a bagel. But before we get back to our regular shorts, let's give you a checkup and make sure your brain is 100%, okay? Art skills. Check. Engineering. Check. Guitar skills. Since when can you play guitar?
Since always?
And that's horrible. Alright. And memory. What's your girlfriend's name?
Rosie.
Biggest fear.
Lucky being right.
What happened yesterday?
Pasta Man gave me a box.
Man, you were doing so good. Ah, well, I think you're 60% okay at least, so we can work with this.
Sounds good. See y'all tomorrow. Oof.
What is that?
Not sure. Doesn't look too important though.
What do you mean it doesn't look important? It's got Clone Riggy on it.
What? That's Pasta Man.
Okay. Riggy is the boss evil? In case you missed it, a couple months ago, there was this troll who tried hacking into and stealing my channel as well as a couple other YouTubers in an attempt to send a twisted message about YouTube Shorts being filled with slop, as he so lovingly put it. But now he has his own channel, and he's making motivational content, and honestly, it doesn't look like he's hurting anyone. Some of the others think he's still a villain, but to me, he seems chill, and...
Danno, you might want to shut up.
What?
So you know that shareholder meeting that your attention span was too short for? Well, in the end, he kind of kills everyone.
Oh, well, at least...
Also, he became a reaction YouTuber.
Well, some reaction YouTubers are fun.
No, he's a shorts reaction YouTuber, which means he just points.
Okay, so basically he's on par with Thanos and Darth Vader in terms of villainy. Good to know.
Sorry. There's also something else I discovered. Here, I'll text it to you.
Seriously? Well, I guess you can join the stream today for part 2 of investigating the boss. But also, I'm gonna play Wii Sports because I need to chill after all of this. Click the playhead down here or check out the channel's live tab. But now you know. Why the Duolingo bird is horrifying? This is Duolingo, an app people use in order to learn to speak in another language. And this is their mascot named Duo the Owl. And he's an evil murderer. So basically, whenever you miss your language lessons, the app will send you persistent notifications from Duo. And some of them slightly rubbed people the wrong way, coming off as threatening, as in finish your Spanish lessons or else. Or sending threatening messages and then coincidentally an intruder would be at your front door or a missile would be inbound. People took these memes further and further to make the owl a brutal monster when antagonized. And even the Duolingo company got in on the meme, making a bunch of funny tweets and collabing with Angry Birds. Which sounds random, but actually somehow makes sense. So yeah, the Duolingo bird is horrifying and hilariously dark.
Yeah, I bet my kill count is higher.
Not an accomplishment, Riggy. Now you know. Why the blobfish isn't ugly? Exposing lying YouTubers? All of these people, fellow content creators who I thought were my genuine friends. I have absolutely no idea if they're telling the truth anymore. This hacker troll, the boss, has still managed to keep his identity a mystery, but I know it's connected to one of these people. I've begun to suspect Johnny Razor more and more as the evidence against him keeps piling up. But the problem is that he seems to be a really good liar. Same thing with Failure and C.com. They all just lie. And I have no idea how any of my friends sound when they lie. But I think I found a solution.
Ask them about their browser history history? Everyone lies about that.
No! The solution is to have all of them in a simulation that forces us to lie for our own safety. But I have to invite everyone so it doesn't seem suspicious. So Johnny, Joe Kane, Bundun, Failure Pear, and others are all joining me live today in a massive game of Among Us, where we're gonna see exactly who's a good liar, how they lie, and hopefully it'll get us one step closer to finding out the true identity of the boss. Click the playhead down here or check out the channel's live tab for the biggest stream I've ever done. But that's how we'll be. The blobfish isn't ugly? This fish...
Danno?
What?
I thought you said you were gonna be gone for a couple days. You're back already?
Yep, didn't find anything. Can I keep doing the video now?
Sure.
Also, clean off your ear.
What? Why?
Because it's unprofessional to have that symbol in public. Anyway, this is a blobfish, and while it definitely looks odd, it actually normally looks like any other fish. See, it belongs in the deep sea, where there's a lot of pressure, which keeps its body structure intact. But when it's brought to the surface, it starts to look like this. It's kind of sad that everyone thinks it's ugly, because in reality, it's not supposed to. Yet despite this, it still won World's Ugliest Animal in 2013. So in conclusion, everyone salute to this animal that deserves way more respect. But now you know that the blobfish, the creepiest. How does he? Sorry. The creepiest mascot in history? These are Lemonhead's candy. And for a while, they didn't have a mascot. And literally no one complained. The most they had was this little Stewie Griffin, Hey Arnold football or lemon-shaped head.
Wow, Lemonhead, I get it.
I'm going to kill you.
What? I didn't even do anything.
There are no human laws about murdering cartoon characters.
Oh my gosh, you're a clone.
What? No.
Clone, clown. I'm sorry, clone.
Oops, he got in the way. Anyway, this was announced as their mascot in 2014, and as you can most likely predict, no one was happy with it. It fell deep into the uncanny valley of things that resembled humans, but that definitely aren't. And so, after making a big splash, it kind of immediately got buried. Buried. I need to do something. Hold on. Anyway, so other than the Ronald McDonald gang, this is definitely... They made a sequel to How the Grinch Stole Christmas? That's right. This book that came out in 1957 got a sequel after 66 years. And it's okay, I guess. The original is a timeless classic about a grumpy old grouch finding the joy of Christmas spirit, with his heart growing 3 sizes larger by the end. And in this sequel book, it shrinks again after he loses a Christmas tree decorating competition which was meant to showcase his Christmas spirit. But by the end of the book, he realizes that Christmas isn't about winning. It's about sharing the glory with everyone else. So his heart grows again. Listen, I'm no Dr. Seuss stan. He did cheat on his dying wife. But also, I think there's something to be said about leaving classic things alone. A lesson that Disney has yet to learn. Sometimes doing things over and over again just isn't cool. Like bringing back clones after spending a whole season destroying a cloning machine. Or giving a cartoon head trauma as a reoccurring plot point.
Danno, I just dug myself out of a coffin-shaped box in the ground and... Hey, wait! You're not Danno, you're a clown!
Oh, time to bury him again. But now you know. They made... What if...
Did you bury me alive twice?
What? No,
That was rhetorical. I woke up in a grave. Clone. And fix your hair. I hate it.
What about my hair?
I said it's not 2009 anymore, you...
Hopefully that finally kills the rodent.
Hey, by the way, oh no, you killed him? Oh my gosh, not good. You were supposed to be incognito, what did you say your clone name was? Actually, no, your new name is Dumb Danno. Dumbo. And fix your hair, you look like a joke. Gosh, I hope this is a phase.
It's not a phase!
Ugh, my head. Hi, Pasta Man. My favorite color of the alphabet is Alexandra. Oh, thank the boss he's not dead. But you are on thin ice. How are you supposed to make videos with a brain-dead rat?
I don't know. This is a lot for me, okay? I was only born like a week ago.
Fine. I'll stay and help you out until Riggy recovers. But so help me, you will do exactly what I say.
Okay, I promise.
Good.
What if dinosaurs never died?
This is your idea of a script? Did you run out of Danno's backups? Wait, hold on. What did you do to your nose? Is that real?
Yes.
Oh, thank goodness it's fake.
What? No, it's real.
Who cares? You still look like a
I
moron.
don't get paid enough for this.
Does dummy clone Danno want a raise?
Yes.
Too bad. Do your job. Keep going.
Okay. And if you're wondering what this would be like, look no further than Jurassic World. Dinosaurs living among us. Among us.
Immature little...
Well, we would probably hunt the dinosaurs now with like tanks and stuff, but evolution-wise, we probably would have been stunted. And, yeah.
Okay, you're done. I'm writing the scripts from now on.
Why are you so mean to me? I'm going to listen to Green Day and eat Dominoes.
Wow, you're so edgy. Oh my gosh, this was a mistake. But that's...
Clone chocolate milk? This is Yoo-Hoo, and this is Nesquik. And I don't know if you can tell, but they look pretty similar. So, which one is the clone? Well, Yoo-Hoo came out in 1928, whereas Nesquik came out in 1948. So, case closed, right? Well, no. Because they're actually completely different. While they may have snatched the color scheme and a general focus on chocolate, there's not much else similar about these drinks. Because Nesquik is chocolate milk, and Yoo-Hoo is basically chocolate water. This isn't me being mean. I'm serious when I say it contains no dairy product. And it's even labeled as chocolate drink, not milk. So this just goes to prove that it doesn't matter who came first, it just matters which one did it better. Just like how Clone Riggy, Preston is the better version of Riggy, even though he looks similar and was born second. Wow, you are really good at script writing.
Don't be a suck-up.
Sorry. I agree though, even though we're both clones, we're definitely better than the originals.
Well, I'm definitely better than Riggy, but you're,
I'm what?
never mind.
Okay, but now you know about the why the boss should give Clone Riggy a raise? Hey, why should you get a raise before me?
Shut up and read the script or I'll rip that ring right off your nose.
Okay, jeez. Well, not only has Clone Riggy been the most productive clone and lackey for the boss, doing whatever he says he needs within the past couple months, such as recruiting for the Discord, retrieving a new mask, etc., but he's even been proactive in helping out the boss before he even asks for things, such as doxing and hypnotizing creators, and even trying to rebuild the cloning machine all on his own. How?
I don't know.
So in conclusion, raise Clone Riggy. Hold on, how much do you get paid now?
I get paid exclusively in Dave's doubles from Wendy's. I have, a lot. But he's paying Bam like so much money it's insane.
Well, in order to get Preston some money, we're streaming Lethal Company today as a fundraiser for him, featuring some other clones and maybe failure for some reason. I don't know.
I like failure, okay?
Click the playhead down here and check out the channel's live tab. But that's what does emo mean? Yesterday I finally revealed myself to be a clone of Danno on stream, and I kept on getting called emo by the chat. But what does it mean? Well, at first glance, the term is simply short for emotional. That doesn't make sense, because usually the term emo is applied to dry, hardcore people with no emotions, right? Well, yes, but actually no. Emo-core is a genre of rock music that only the coolest people listen to, and that's where the name came from. But most notably is the way they dress, usually described as a gothic style, with dark circles around the eyes and a fringe like this. And while I took the style, I don't like being called emo, because I am so much more than—
Ugh, I thought you people went extinct in the early 2010s. Oh, no. Please tell me that you didn't add eyeliner. And what's that heart?
You like it? I added it before stream yesterday. I saw one of those people you told me to start investigating post this on Twitter, so I, stole it.
Oh my gosh, there's no way that's lasted this long, too. How are you still— I'm getting sick of all of this, man.
But now you know. What did— This guy lied about making spicy Cheetos and Are you okay?
No, this stupid thing won't stop bothering me.
Father, I love thou, dear father. Read me a bedtime story.
How is your mind still melted? Just keep going.
Okay. Well, this guy, Richard Montañez, was a janitor for the Frito-Lay company in the 1970s, and over time rose to being an executive at the company. And he claims he did this by inventing Flaming Hot Cheetos. He even made a movie about it. Only problem? There's no actual evidence that he did, and employees at the Frito-Lay company say he didn't. So?
Your ear's a funny shape.
Get off! I'm gonna lose it! I'm gonna lose it! I'm gonna lose it!
Man, you've been pretty tightly wound recently. Maybe you should try yoga.
Yoga? Why, you little—
Hold on, please! Why is
Yeah, he won't get off me!
Please make me waffles.
Okay, that's it. I give up.
Huh? What?
I don't care anymore. I've got too much on my plate to deal with this. I quit, I quit, I quit, I quit. We're leaving. Here.
What the—
Welcome back, Danno. Clone Danno and I quit.
What? Why?
I never wanted your channel anyway. Clone Danno wasn't even supposed to take over for you. The only reason we did was because I needed— Oh, actually— Hey, that's—
Not Funyun, Mr. Onion.
Okay, we're leaving, and we won't bother you if you don't bother us, okay?
Okay, sounds good to me. But I liked running the channel.
I hate how similar your voices are. Shut up. I'll explain later.
And just like that, they're gone. So, did you—
Pretend that I had head trauma again until I annoy them into leaving? Yes.
Nice. Good. Well, I quit.
You quit?
All of this drama with the boss, Johnny's lying, yada yada yada.
Wait, you don't know.
Don't care.
But the bosses
Don't care.
and the resistance.
Don't care. I want my normal shorts back and nothing else. I am done with all of this.
All right, we'll see how long that lasts.
Why do we drive with— Why do we decorate with lights? Can we save the boss?
You made it only 2 days without talking about Shorts Wars?
Yes, because I left before I found out the boss was Johnny's brother.
Uh-huh, whatever.
So recently, the boss has been appearing in a bunch of Johnny Razor's videos. And in them, he kind of seems like a nice guy. And sure, he's tried to do some morally questionable things, but is he irredeemable? I don't think so. He struggled to make a YouTube following however he could, and I can relate. I spent 8 years getting nowhere on this platform. Sometimes it drives us to do crazy things. And the more Johnny speaks to him, the more it seems like he can improve.
Well, he could be faking.
Well, Well, yeah, but it's Christmas. And I think all of us struggle with giving people a chance to say sorry instead of immediately mobbing up against them. In my opinion, most people are redeemable. Note, I said most. That does not include you.
Joke's on you. I don't know what redeemable means.
It means you can be a good person again.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I'm terrible.
In the end, it's not really up to me, it's up to all of you. You think the boss can be redeemed? But hey, I've been hearing whispers of a court case being set up against the boss, so I guess in a couple weeks, we'll truly have to answer the question.
How to relax?
Why is this? Are we? Why do we? What? Why New Year's? Why you don't? Is Lucky evil?
Are you kidding me? Yes, of course he's... Huh?
What's that?
It's probably just the bombs I ordered.
Why we get? Is Lucky evil?
Are you kidding me? Yes, of course he's... Huh?
What's that?
It's probably just the bombs I ordered to get rid of the penguin problem. Give me a sec. Oh, come on!
What?
Looky what we've got here.
A court order? We're being called to testify for the boss's trial?
Seriously? I thought all this Shorts Wars stuff was over. I helped submit a couple of files of evidence for Joe, but that was supposed to be it.
Hold on, look. The trial's for like a long time, so I guess the war really is over for now.
Yeah, actually, you're right. The boss hasn't uploaded anything on his channel for a while, so... Hey, everyone! Shorts Wars Season 2 is on pause. At least until the court case in a couple months. But until then, it's all over. Finally, now I can focus on my own lore. Like these gosh darn... Yeah!
Aw, he's overreacting. You're just a cutie, aren't you? Oh my gosh. Well, while Riggy has his own lore and Toon Turf soon, the Shorts Wars folks and I are working on 2 special surprises which aren't Shorts Wars related, which we'll announce in a live Q&A on Saturday. It'll be on Johnny's channel right after my regular live stream, so make sure to be there. So yeah, but we really never talked about daydreaming.